Chocolate mousse made by my dear friend Daniel Wilson is always a good idea. And you're giving it a bit of a twist with some coconut milk.
Yes, I am. So we're going to make it dairy-free today and also add some delicious Davidson plum powder. So native fruit grown in the rainforest and has really high antioxidants. It's good for you, it's delicious and it's native, so why not use it?
I love these new products and just tasting that, it's got a huge tang to it, doesn't it?
It does, and it just goes beautifully with the dark chocolate. So let's get cracking.
Yeah.
So speaking of cracking, I'm going to get you to break up that chocolate with the mallet.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab this coconut milk here and just put it into the saucepan. And we want to make sure that's nice and small because the coconut milk is going to be responsible for melting that. So get it into that bowl, and meanwhile, I'll separate these eggs. So these are at room temperature, which means the whites will whip up better. And I'm just going to separate them like so.
Essentially, we're doing a chocolate ganache here. Instead of using cream, we're using the coconut milk.
Exactly.
That's a great little tip there with the meat mallet.
Excellent.
And also, if you're a bit angry, now I'm not angry. Take all the frustration out on the chocolate.
And then, oh, you managed to get a couple of bits of chocolate in there, so we'll just get those out.
So clumsy, aren't I? Sorry about that.
Excellent, good job. So I will swap with you now.
Yep.
So this is just starting to come to the boil now. I'll give it a bit of a mix around until it's all melted and nice and hot. And I will add this Davidson plum powder.
And where can we find this Davidson plum powder?
Oh, you can find it online.
Okay.
So if you just search, there are a few different places you can get it from. Okay, so this has come to the boil now. So I'm just going to pour this over, and you want to try and make sure that all the chocolate is submerged. And what I'm going to do is just leave it for a minute or so just to kind of melt before I start mixing it, just to allow that heat to penetrate the chocolate. But in the meantime, could you please start whipping the egg whites?
Okay.
So firm peaks, not too overdone.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah, it's looking good.
I just want to test if it's correct.
Yeah, I just wanted to test if it's correct. Yep. Okay, so we're at the right consistency now.
Always has to take it too far.
So now it's time to mix these two together. So see how quick and easy this is, really. So what we're going to do is if we add this chocolate all into there now, it's going to knock too much air out of it. So we'll just add a third of this whipped egg whites into here, just to introduce it to the chocolate so it's a lighter mix to add back in there. Gently fold it in, but I find, you know, if you're too gentle and take your time too much, you end up knocking all the air out anyway. So would you mind opening up the piping bag, please? Get all of this deliciousness out of here, and then incorporate this nicely. Really simple dessert that you can just whack in the fridge.
And that's the key, these desserts, few ingredients, you're going to wow your guests, and you could probably do this 1 or 2 days ahead of time, really.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Let me just...
Oh, in that case.
Tastes good.
Oh, wow. That's unbelievable with the Davidson plum in there. So good.
Let's swap. If I take that piping bag, can you please pour it in?
Teamwork.
Exactly.
And in it goes. It goes into the fridge. How long are we going to chill it for?
Look, at least an hour or so. But the chocolate, it will help it set nicely, and so will that coconut milk.
Too easy.
So...
And I've just left a little bit in the bowl because it's always a good idea to have a little taste as you're assembling.
Absolutely. All right, so these are set now. They've been in the fridge for about an hour, and it's time to finish them off with a little bit more Davidson plum powder.
Yes, please.
So I've just got a small sieve here and just give it a light tap like so. If a bit goes on the plate below, so be it.
Yeah. A little taste test.
Awesome.
Let's dig in. Take a bit there. Oh, it's firmed up nicely, hasn't it?
It has.
And look at that. You can see it's moussey, it's light, it's fluffy. That is an ultimate dessert for me. Next dinner party, that's coming out for sure.
Awesome.